We are back at the shopping area. There is new stuff popping up. We ourselves spend a lot of time here, as you will soon see. It looks like we've been sleeping here. We've obviously been hard at work, making a bunch of diamonds to fill our office with it and surround ourselves with our riches. I've heard word that we've actually been making good sales, and it is true. So it looks like, yep, card holders have purchased a majority of our inventory, and other people have also purchased a little bit. We're not going to clear that out yet until we can refill it. We're going to leave people to see we're making sales. It's a little marketing tactic right there. Our decorations earlier actually got removed, like they got reset. So we fixed it. Oh, okay. Okay, we definitely need to mob-proof this area a little bit. But yeah, 2 of our decorations got removed earlier, but we managed to fix them. I'll probably show how to use the armor book in a little bit, because I think I've gotten, somewhat decent with it. Enough to decorate my builds. But back at our rocket shop, it looks like there's been some activity. Yeah. I don't know who did this, but I have a feeling it's the same guy who made this brand new structure that's popping up over here. I don't know. I may have seen him doing some stuff up there. But my intentions are to see what's within this question mark. That's the big mystery. Alright, so as I'm approaching it, there are a couple things I like. I like all the trees and the foliage leading up to what I like the most, probably. It's this bridge. It feels so tucked away in here once you get in here with the leaves and everything surrounding it. Like, this whole thing is the shop right here. You're just enveloped in it. But it's an interesting thing. It subtracts diamonds in increments of 3. So if you put in 9, you'll get 3 books back. Obviously, you don't want to put in less than 3. There's only good books in here, so I definitely think that's worth a try. We have 6 diamonds, so we may as well just throw them all in here and see what we get. You can put in all 6 at a time. Okay, so we get 1 book, and we're gonna get another book. Alright, let's pray to the gods here and hope we got something good. We've got a looting 3 and an efficiency 4. Honestly, that's better than what I thought I would get. I thought I'd get like a mending and a silk touch or something, which I can already get. I can already get these books too, but I feel like looting is definitely something that less people have on hand. We've also got this shop here, Classic Pies. Yep, Classic Pies. It says this only sells pumpkin pie, so it's right to the point. 1 diamond per stack. I don't know if it's bought out. I don't know if it's bought out, or if I'm not seeing the right barrel. Maybe there's another one that's stocked. Classic Pies, Classic Pies. I know there are some other new things around here as well. So as we glide on over here, let's see our beautiful rocket. There is another shop that is coming up into existence right here. This is Hockey Fan's shop. It's fairly obvious what's going to be in this shop. Looks like building materials. Yep, he's selling them for pretty cheap too. This one doesn't have a price yet. It's probably going to be the same, but he's selling them for cheap. That's a good thing. He's got good farms for all that stuff, so it's only right of him. I suppose we should see how our pranked fireworks shop is going. Jaco actually informed me that the whole shop was sold out earlier and he had to restock it, so we've sold the whole thing. Plus another 3 stacks. Haven't sold anything here. He restocked it. So we've sold the whole thing, plus another 3 stacks. So that's pretty good. We walked out of our base and we've got arrows flying at us from somewhere. Yeah, look, there he is up there. The audacity in him. He was the one, actually, he admitted to it, he is the one who shot the armor stand. So I wonder, I locked the armor stand now, I was just coming out to do an explanation actually on how to fix them. But I wonder, oh, I don't have an arrow. Can I loot an arrow? Okay, so we just discovered that even if you lock the armor stand, you can still shoot it. So there is no better time than now to do the explanation on how to fix them. So all you need is this mod book right here, and you need the armor stands themselves, of course. So you would just place it, sort of, it'll place facing you, so it's facing that way now, and it's gonna be night, which is great. But you would just, oh great, so we're not actually gonna be able to do it. Alright, it is daytime again. We are ready to try this if he doesn't ruin it for us. So we would place them, we want them to be running, so it'll place facing you, and you just right click somewhere near it. Okay, we're gonna have to do this quick. The armor stand will place facing you. So we'll place it somewhere like this, facing at an angle, give it more dynamic look. You can right click somewhat near it, and you can check the target. Okay, yeah. The white one that highlights, that's the one you're using. We will go ahead and put some armor on him, just so he has a little bit of definition. Right clicking it again, and click the presets. We'll put it, what's lunging look like? In order to get the arms to show, you have to click the first one here, styles, show arms, yes. And we also want, no base plate. That kind of just takes away from the point. So we also want to put the head on him to give this a point. And lunging can be the one we want here actually. It used to look different, but lunging looks pretty menacing. So we got that one. Now we will set up the next one. We'll have him running away, a little bit ahead. We will go ahead and put him into the same default position that we want the other one to be, with the arm showing and no base plate visible. Preset we want for this one, he's going to be running away, as he is just a wee villager. He is no match for this zombie, even though he has a sword and a full set of armor. And we can add a little bit more of a dynamic look to him by having him sort of turning around, and this is like the harder part to do. So we can give him a little bit of rotation. We'll rotate him about 15 degrees. So now we're set to a 15-degree level of rotation. If we hit rotation and we hit to the right, he'll rotate this way. Yeah, so now he has a little bit of a different angle. We'll go ahead and give him a total of a 30-degree rotation, so it's still set to 15. Now he's running away, a little bit different of a direction. And we'll also, I think it's this one, yeah, pose adjust. We'll have him turning and looking a little bit at the zombie. So if we go back to the rotation one, the angle we click here will affect the pose adjustment. So in order to turn his head, for some reason to turn the head, you do Y value. I figured that would make him nod, but no, nodding is the X value. The Y value, yeah, he turns his head. So we'll turn his head one more time. And then we will also turn his body a little bit, but not as dramatically. We'll do like 15 degree for his body. Yeah, so now it looks like he's running away while he's sort of turning, and then I'm not as good at adjusting the arms. So let's see. So that will raise the sword. We want to sort of like rotate the sword. Yeah, okay, so Y value will bring it closer, and then this will probably rotate the sword. Nope, that was the body. What did I do here? We want to rotate the right arm. There we go. So that just gives him like a whole, just a better look in general. And then you can go back and you can hit utilities, and then you will lock it, and then other people around won't be able to, I mean, they'll still be able to hit it, as we just have proven here, but they won't be able to accidentally select your armor stand. Like if I go here, check target, closest to this one, so it'll select it, but I won't actually be able to select that one, edit it, until I unlock it. So now this one is locked. If I come over here and I want to edit this one, like if I want to nudge it to the side, it's not going to move anywhere. And we may as well explain what nudging actually does. So if we go to utilities, unlock this one, we'll turn off gravity. So we don't want any gravity. That way now we can nudge it. We can nudge him up. If you nudge him up, he can float because we took off the gravity, and nudging will just move his position up. If the gravity was on, he would just fall back down. But we will nudge him back down in his Y value, and then we will nudge him just all the way to the side. Now he's nudged, so he's not directly in the center of the block. This is also how we can get the sitting position ones to be sitting at a perfect height, or you know, on a stair block or something, and you don't have to use like a piston to push the armor stand into the block. We'll just lock him. Maybe if I sealed him, he wouldn't be able to get killed, but I mean, I don't know what that does yet. So Chaco has informed us that the slime farm at our base is actually almost done, and I went to go back and look at it, and I've seen this here. N-Corp is trying to apparently advertise for their little corporation by giving out free carrots. I don't know who wants to eat this. It could be my first day on the server. I could spawn at night being attacked by monsters and I still would not eat regular carrots. We're eating golden carrots here. This is the superior food. And it's just a bad look for N-Corp, honestly. Alright, let's see what our boys got going on here. Yeah, this is ghetto as hell. This is super ghetto. This is the only way to get in here. But yeah, this is your typical slime farm here. You've got slabs so that you get more spawning spaces for the big slimes, because they can spawn within this space right here. It's built to be as low as possible. I don't want to get stuck down there. And Chaco's finishing it up as we speak, but you just have the rails that go underneath that pick up the loot over here. There's actually slimes underneath right now, but they will be drawn to iron golems. I didn't see any spots for the iron golems, so he hasn't put them yet, but there will be spots for the iron golems to lure the slimes off the edge, and they will fall down onto here, and it'll all be good. One thing that was pretty cool about our last server that we played on was the membership card that would limit access to our base. We had like a building at the forefront of the base, and when you got there you would have to go through this building. You would deposit this card into a chest, and then a door would open and you would be allowed to walk through only if you deposited this card. And so, you know, it's just a typical members only thing. We have the smelter right here in front, and we plan on having a bunch of other stuff for people. So we basically need to recreate that system, and I'm thinking it would be best to let you see in, basically, and then there would be a platform here, like this would be covered up, and our building would be here. So you would see all this, and there would be a fence here. You would come in, go into our building, check in, and you would emerge right here on the other side, and then, you know, you'd be inside the premises, free to go about your business. But we're gonna rig up the building and the contraption for that, and we already have a couple ideas for it, but the redstone is pretty simple. So before we actually build that little reception room for the base, we've got a better idea for spawn to combat the poison carrots that are there. They're that filthy orange color. We're actually currently working on a better one with the correct carrots in it. Alright, so we are on our mission to plant this at spawn. Jaco has gone through the portal. So theirs is right here. Ours is gonna have to go here. But can I fit the... Ooh, I can. Yep, that is perfect. And so here it is. This is you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. Alright, so we've laid out the foundational structure. Probably gonna have like an entrance doorway here. Oop, fell in. All the redstone will be down here. There will be a little countertop back here. A door right here on the inside. So we'll put something like this. There'll be a door in here. And when you come in here and place your card in, this door will open. And when you walk in here, you will be able to retrieve your card back. And I believe that door will close. That door will close again. So we'll make it so you can't just... You're basically not going to be able to get in here without a card. It has taken me longer than I'd like to admit to make this little structure here, but I think it fits the vibe of what we're going for. It's an inviting little reception building. You can't get through. It's basically blocked off everywhere. Like, it's pretty clear the path you have to take. But you were guided into here, and you have no choice but to deposit your membership card, at which point it will go down into a hopper system and trigger the opening of this door, in which you will come through, clear your entryway, and if there is a pending card in here, it will shoot it out. So you don't want to forget your card on your way out. That's an important part. Okay, it is getting late and I'm getting tired. That is never good for redstone builds, but I think I've got this one all troubleshooted. We've got some slab action here so that this does not get power. We've got everything filled properly. We've got this repeater set to the right tick, which is very important. Otherwise, the door will not close at the end, giving everybody else permanent access to production capital, which is not what we want. So you will come in here, you will put in one card, the door is open. Wow, it's beautiful. You see the card that was dispensed for you in there. So you will come through to get it. In that moment, you will step on the pressure plate, which will trigger this door to shut. Notice that you do not get another capital card. And notice that when you walk back through, like, you can't get back through. The only option is to put your capital card back inside. So you will get dispensed a new one, but you can exit. You cannot enter without a card. And then you are free to explore the rest of this beautiful property. So one last time, so we can see this thing through to completion. You will walk in to beautiful production capital through the portal. Close the door behind you, of course. It's common courtesy. You will enter, take back your other capital card, and you will go about your day. When it comes time to leave, you can either leave through the other portal, or you can walk all the way back and come on through. Go about your business. There you go.